So yesterday, oh, it's a Cybertruck. Pause for the Cybertruck. So yesterday I went and bought my dream car, or I guess I should say that I picked it up. I actually ordered it almost 2 weeks ago. I did it in the last hour that they were offering the 0.99% APR. I was like on the phone with my parents for like 2 hours before I finally decided to pull the trigger. It's the first time that I bought a car, so I'm giving my current car back to my parents because they're technically the ones that bought it. And I guess like my brother may take that car now, or our family is gonna do a little bit of like a switcheroo situation. But yesterday we finally drove down to Austin and we picked it up. Right, pulling out for the first time. Oh, I probably should have
just the mirrors?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that when we get outside and see, so you can see where things are pointing.
Okay, we made it out of the
garage?
The showroom. I finally picked her up. We inspected it and she has 4 wheels. All of the doors open and close. And the car drives. To make sure that it was all good. And now I officially own this car. So I feel like I've been achieving like pretty big milestones this year. So I got engaged, we bought a house, and now I bought a car. And in case you can't tell, I am in a Tesla Model Y. This has been like my dream car for a couple of years now. I think it's practical. I knew that my next car, I wanted it to be an EV. And I think that Teslas are pretty cool. I don't really care for the CEO whatsoever, but I think that the cars itself are pretty cool. I like the minimalistic aesthetic and everything. I think the interior features and software are all like kind of nice. I'm very excited for this new car. I do have a couple of things that I want to do now that I've bought this car, kind of like a bucket list, if you will. Number 1, I want to do 0 to 60 and time it to make sure it is what they tell me it is, which I think is like 6.5 seconds, which is not super fast compared to like some of their other cars because I got the long range rear wheel drive, so kind of like the, I don't want to say lower tier, but it is the lower tier cheaper one. I want to time it. It is going to be faster, I think, than my previous car, so it'll still be fast for me. And I want to take this car on a road trip using FSD or full self-driving, which we are going to do today because we're heading down to Houston for a wedding. And I also want to find an Easter egg. So apparently there's little Easter eggs hidden around in, I guess, the software. Like, I guess whenever people were designing this thing or whatever, they had little Easter eggs hidden. So I want to find one of these. I think it's just something fun. These are the things that I want to accomplish today in my new car. I'm excited. Okay, so we missed all the chances to go 0 to 60 from a red light standpoint, and now we're already on the highway. So we're just going to do FSD to our next stop. I'm gonna let the car take over. Oh, it vibrates whenever you change lanes. We've seen so many today, so we're gonna start counting them now. There's 1. We have stumbled upon an opportunity at a stoplight, so we're gonna go 0 to 60. Hopefully that light though is like, oh, okay. It's green, okay. So, ready?
Okay, 6.37.
Oh wait, that's actually faster.
Better than advertised.
Better than advertised. We love a better than advertised. Oh my god, that was actually kind of scary. I won't be doing that again.
Fast, slow, why can't we just take control? We're overcomplicating how the flows.
Bucky!
I can't do Bucky!
Oh no, stop. Ah, stop. Okay, maybe now I can go. The car gets a little too close to the right for my comfort. Oh, I don't trust the oversized load. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right here. This is too narrow for me. I have a wide car. Can I make it? Oh. No, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, back to Tesla driving. Oh, it crossed the double white line. Ah! Oh my gosh, I don't know if that was me or if it was the car. Alright, there it is. Buc-ee's! We've currently stopped at Buc-ee's. We are switching drivers so that I don't have to supervise the whole way there. Thoughts? FSD is really cool for road trips, especially because I feel like I could not stress so much about like steering and also like speed and all that stuff. And it also like stops for you whenever like it sees that there are cars that are stopping, or changes lanes if there's someone like tailgating you because they're like coming up fast, and also like obviously like stops at like red lights and things like that. I had to disengage a couple of times though, mostly like in construction, or if there were like random things that like I guess it just didn't pick up. Like it likes to be very close to one side, like especially like the right side, so the passenger side, and sometimes there are like bigger trucks there and I felt a little iffy being that close to them. So I would disengage and like kind of steer it. We went over, I didn't get it on camera, but there were like some pieces of like tires and it didn't really pick that up either, and we just like drove over them. I was like, that's probably not very good. But overall, very nice for road trips, and so would totally do it again and may possibly like pay for it in the future because I do have a 30-day free trial. It may not be super useful in traffic because it did keep changing lanes, or like wanting to change lanes. Obviously you can tell it no. So it did keep wanting to change lanes at some weird times. Otherwise, if you're going on a long road trip, I think it is super useful. Obviously, I'm not gonna do a whole ass review for like this car or anything. There are plenty of people that can do a way better review. But so far, I really like it, and I will give, I guess, my experience as a passenger now in this car. I'm sure it's not that much different than our Model 3, but we have noticed that it is not quite as noisy. I think that some of the noise isolation is a little bit better in this car specifically. Overall, it's been really good. I haven't found any Easter eggs yet. I don't know, we might have to look for them later and look online.
A few moments later.
Okay, it is a different day now and we have yet to find an Easter egg, so I did some Googling online and I supposedly found an Easter egg where it turns like the screen visual to Mario Kart's Rainbow Road. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put it into auto steer, which right now our car is just on like autopilot or full self-driving. Basically, it says that you just like pull the stalk 4 times and then it should activate. So Steven's driving now, obviously. What? Yeah, it does have noises. It's supposed to be the Don't Fear the Reaper, like / SNL more cowbell Easter egg. I don't know. Yeah.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription
Oh gosh,
is
oh.
cowbell.
Oh wait, I know.
Oh, so I think it just like keeps playing over and over, basically. Wait a second, let me see. So to disable it, Yeah, I thought the sound was gonna keep going, but it doesn't. It stops by itself. But it doesn't say how to disable it. It just tells you how to activate the Easter egg. But that was cool. I think that's just something like fun. There's also a Santa mode Easter egg, which I think like on the screen it shows like Santa sleigh and like reindeer and things like that. I also saw one that was like Back to the Future, which is like at some certain number of miles, it like changes the wording of things. I don't know. And then there's also like a Rick and Morty one. There's a couple of different ones, but I think that's like pretty cool. Oh, there's also one where you could change the charge port light. But that pretty much wraps up this video. I guess I've completed all of my little bucket list since we got this car. I think it's been a lot of fun driving it, especially the FSD. I'm very excited for my new car.